Hey everyone, welcome back. Today I am excited to go over with all of you my summer beauty must-haves. I'm going to create a series of summer beauty videos, but this will be my first one. These are the products that I have actually been turning to the most. I'm excited to share these with all of you because I've been getting quite a few questions on, sunblock and foundations and certain products that I really truly love. You guys have been on my Instagram stories asking me questions. So thank you so much for all of that. But stick with me here because I have quite a few products that I want to actually dive in and go over with all of you. Let's do it. I'm excited to share. Okay, let's talk about the most important part of summer, and what we really need to do is have very good sun protection. If you've been following me for quite some time now, you know that I'm a huge advocate for better quality ingredients, and when it comes to sun protection, it is super important that you really know what you're putting on your skin. I'm actually gonna do a deep dive in SPF and sun protection and why it's important to actually go with products that have cleaner ingredients. So for me, number one, hands down, one of the best products I have tried thus far in the last probably I'd say 4 or 5 years as I started making the transition into cleaner sun protection has been Suntegrity. Now on Instagram, back in May, I posted a picture of this and why I like Suntegrity. I like what they stand behind. So their SPF that they have is it says natural mineral sunscreen for body, and it's infused with antioxidants. So Trisha is the founder of Suntegrity. I really like what she's doing here in terms of cleaner ingredients that perform really well, and she really wanted to develop cleaner ingredients with sun protection, and she actually did it, and she did it really well. This is a non-nano zinc oxide. It has skin loving ingredients in it. It offers amazing sun protection. This is an SPF 30. A little bit goes a long way, so I tell everyone when you're deciding to, disperse it throughout the body. Oh, and it also doesn't leave a white cast. So a little bit goes a long way, and you really need to rub it into the body very well so that there isn't a white cast, because sometimes zinc oxide can do that in the skin. If you guys feel that you want a little bit of an even creamier texture than what comes out, you can always add a little fractionated coconut oil to just a drop, mix it in your hands and rub it. So I use this for the body and the face if I'm not using another product that I'm going to discuss next. But this has given me such great sun protection without getting burned. And I also wait about 15 to 30 minutes before I put any sunscreen on because I want the natural vitamin D. That's something we're going to touch base in my next video. So this is going to be my number one SPF for body. I love the way it smells. I love the way it glides onto the skin. It's not oily or greasy. It has really good skin ingredients that will not disrupt the endocrine system. You know that I'm a huge advocate for not disrupting the endocrine system. So everything that we put on our body, because our skin is the largest our largest organ on our body, it's important that you know what you're putting on. So I'm just going to read to you what is not in this SPF because there's so many for me to remember. That's how good it is. Okay, it's free of parabens, phthalates, propylene glycol, mineral oils, synthetic dyes, sulfates, PABA, titanium dioxide, nanoparticles, and chemical UV absorbers. Next up, for face. Some of you do not like to use body sunscreen for the face. When it comes to a product like this, it really doesn't bother me that much because I love the ingredients that are in here, so it doesn't really bother me. But for those of you that want something separate, I'm excited to actually go over this one with you. So this is Suntegrity's 5-in-1 natural moisturizing face sunscreen. It's tinted and has an SPF 30. I have been using this in the shade medium all summer long. It's been so good. I went to the beach on the 4th of July. It was so hot out. The sun was beaming and I didn't get a sunburn. So this would be very similar to the texture of a BB cream. So it's very light, sheer to light coverage. I mean, I would not even light, but sheer coverage. But what's nice is that it has the SPF 30 in it. So if you're looking for a little bit of tint on your skin, especially when going to the beach, though there are some of us that like to wear a little bit of makeup when going to the beach. Like me, I love my concealer, maybe a drop of bronzer on. But what I love about this is that it's tinted, gives you a little hint of color, but it gives you the protection that you need. It does also contain jojoba oil, sunflower seed oil, carrot seed extract, cucumber, I think, seed oil. So there's a lot of really good skin-loving ingredients in this product. For those of you that just want protection for every single day on your face and light coverage, you know, sheer to light coverage, this is going to be hands down your go-to. It's not greasy at all. At least I don't find that. And it gives you your moisturizer and everything in one. So for me, going to the beach and running out and running some errands, this is something that I wear every single day on my face. So it's super easy for me. Double combo to go to the beach, by the pool, or just taking the sun. And again, you want to give yourself about 15 to 30 minutes of natural rays to get some really good vitamin D levels, especially here in New York because we suffer with fall and winter is so cold. All right, so now I also want to talk about foundation. I'm going to go over in a little bit more detail in another video about some foundations I truly love for summer, but hands down, the one that I've been going to the most has been the Fit Glow Beauty Vita Activ foundation. I started using this last summer and it was my absolute go-to. The shade that I've been using is VF 3.5. If you know anything about Fit Glow Beauty, I mean, they're just phenomenal in terms of how they produce their ingredients for a foundation that is so good for the skin. This will give you light to medium coverage. Some people say light coverage, but I get light to medium. If I do 2 pumps and I disperse it throughout my face with a nice like fluffy brush, I like to use the one from It Cosmetics. They have their own brushes as well. I like to just dab this on and start to blend it all over my face. It just simply evens out the skin tone beautifully, and it really, I feel like I'm wearing nothing, and I get a lot of compliments when I wear this foundation, and again, it looks like skin but a little bit better and has such great ingredients. Now this foundation also contains vitamin C, hyaluronic acid, I think seaweed brighteners are in here. And the other one that's in here is beta carotene. So they're all about the glow. They're all about this natural looking skin that looks flawless, that all you need is minimal amounts of makeup to just put yourself together and look great. They nailed it. They really nailed it. So that is the Fit Glow Beauty foundation. Let's talk about concealers. So this time of the year, I don't wear a ton of concealer because I get a nice glow to my skin. And because of that, it makes it super easy for me to just put on a little bit of concealer and go. This concealer by Hynt Beauty is just simply phenomenal, okay? I have the shade DC 3.5, which is medium tan. It's perfect for me this time of the year because it just blends in very well with my tan. I like to use this prior to putting on any eyeshadow as a base and the concealer. Now, what's nice about this concealer is, let's just say you're the type of person that really doesn't like to wear foundation at all. And even though this is light coverage, you may not want to go with that and you want to keep it simple. So you have a couple of options. You can go in with the 5-in-1, okay, by Suntegrity, because that's going to give you your SPF protection. And then you can take your concealer and dab it around the face to wherever you want to give you a little boost of coverage. You know, there's a lot of people that don't like a lot on their skin, and I know there's plenty of you watching here that don't. So what I would recommend is using this as your concealer around the areas of the nose. Any discoloration, you could just dab it in. Now, if you really want to get a little bit more intense, you could take a brush, dab it where you want it, take that brush and just buff it out. It'll give you a little bit of coverage, like a light coverage, because of the consistency that it has. It's just really, it's amazing. So for a pot concealer, because pot concealers have been a fave of mine for many years, and it's been really hard to find a pot concealer that actually performs really well, that's non-toxic and that's clean, and they nailed it with this one, okay? So I love that. I always have this one on me. Now let's just say you still like powder, all right? Not a fan of powder foundations, but they're still nice to have really during summer. I like more powder foundations when it comes to fall and winter, but Hynt Beauty has nailed it yet again with the Velluto Pure Powder Foundation. So for those of you that, let's just say, want to dust off your skin with after you put the foundation or concealer on, and let's just say you get super greasy or super oily and it really bothers you, this foundation is awesome. So it comes in a little compact like this. You turn it and then it just disperses out. It's not super pigmented, but it's pigmented enough where it gives you that even finish and that matte look, and it just finishes off the skin beautifully. Next up is bronzers. So I always get a lot of questions about bronzers. Now typically my mainstream bronzers would have been, you know, from Sephora, that aren't the best ones on the market, but I have to tell you, Antonym Cosmetics has nailed it when it comes to bronzers. They are pigmented. These are baked. They consider them baked blushes, but I've been using it as a bronzer, and this is in the shade Copper. Now, this is super, super pigmented, you guys, okay? A little bit goes a long way. So basically what I do is I take a little bit on a blush brush and I just gently tap it on the cheekbone up here, just to give me a little bit more color. I go around over here by the crown of my hairline, you know, by my forehead, and then I'll just dust a little down the neck and a little under my cheekbone. Now, even though it's a blush, I love using this as a bronzer because it just gives me the most amazing bronzy look to my skin. It's phenomenal. I think this one comes in 3 or 4 shades that are great for summer. It's like a peachy tone. There's one a little bit lighter than this one, and then this is their deepest, which is Copper. So I absolutely love it, and I love the fact that it has such a great glow and the fact that they have great ingredients in terms of their product line. It also has a metallic case, so this doesn't really open very easily. It's nice. Yeah, so excellent in terms of bronzer. You can also add these to the shoulder area, to the chest, to give you a little bit of a glow or a hint of more of that bronzy look, depending on if you're like uneven or not. Because I know there's a lot of you on here that wear a ton of SPF on your face and don't go really too crazy in terms of your body, so your body gets tanner than your face. You're actually doing more harm than good, and I'm going to discuss that in another video with all of you. Blush. What have I been doing for blush? So typically, I'm not really like a huge fan of powder blushes in the summer because I really like more cream. I like more of that glow effect and natural look. But Kosas has really nailed it. I did a review on their Tinted Oil Foundation, and I actually reviewed their blush Papaya 1972 in there. I have been using this blush the entire summer. I love the way it looks on my skin. It also comes with a highlighter in here, so if you guys like double duty, I love wearing it. It's so pretty on the skin, super pigmented. They have a nice shade range, so if you don't want to go with this this one that's in a blush, they also have cream colors. I was in Neiman Marcus the other day passing through because I went to go get a coffee, and I had seen all their cream blushes. They were absolutely stunning, so check them out, give them a look. Clean, again, ingredients, super clean ingredients. So let's talk a little bit about highlighters. Now, everybody loves a glow during the summer, okay? Me in particularly, it's like the best time to actually use a highlighter. It's been a little difficult in terms of finding a highlighter that is in the clean, you know, non-toxic aspect world. Now, again, the Kosas blushes do have really nice highlighters on the side, but sometimes there's certain pigments that I look for in highlighters to really give you ultimately that gorgeous, gorgeous glow. So Laura Geller is, for me, I loved her Baked Gelato Swirl Illuminators. I've had these for years. They're phenomenal. You can get them on QVC. I think Sephora might start selling them. You can get them online. The one that I use the most during this time of the year is Gilded Honey. I absolutely love it. I have it here. I don't know if it's picking up very well in the camera, but every time I wear it when I go out, I get a ton of compliments on how my skin just looks so flawless and glowy and dewy without looking oily. All right, so that's the goal for me. I do like a little bit of oil during the summertime because I feel that it's nice, it's a natural glow, but I don't typically have that type of skin. I'm more normal, and then normal to dry in the fall and the winter. So I feel this nails it. I also use this double duty as an eyeshadow, and I use it as a highlighter on my collarbone, down the tip of my nose, again the cheekbone. I'm a lip gloss girl. I've always been, and for me, it's just super important that you know what you're putting on your lips. A lot of lipsticks and lip glosses contain very bad ingredients, especially lead, that are really, really bad for your body, okay? But Clove and Hallow, I am completely obsessed with their lip glosses. I have a review that I haven't had a chance to post that I did a few months ago, so I think I'm gonna work on that eventually after my summer series. But they have these awesome lip glosses that are they're clicked up lip glosses, and this one in particular shade is called Candied Hearts. I absolutely love it for this time of the year. It gives me a great glow, non-sticky, super pigmented, looks great on the lips, and you get very good ingredients. You don't have to feel bad about what you're wearing and what you're putting on. So check out, if you like lip glosses, Clove and Hallow. Now they also have, I think, liquid lipsticks. I haven't tried those yet, but the reviews are phenomenal on their liquid lipsticks. So if you're looking for a clean brand to really give you super pigment on liquid lipsticks, check them out. The next thing I want to speak to you guys about in terms of this is having an SPF in your chapstick or your lip gloss or your lipstick during the summer months. You do want to protect your lips. Now, I don't have them with me, but Suntegrity, going back to this amazing brand, has lipsticks that have SPF in it, which are phenomenal for this time of the year. They have 8 shades. It's a natural mineral zinc oxide. Now, when it comes to skincare, I really follow through everything that I do all year round. I tweak it a little bit, okay? I am obsessed with the Doterra Virage skincare line. I stick with it all year round. There is a hydrating moisturizer that they have. I'll put a picture here so you guys can check it out. I'll put it in the link below if you guys would like to purchase that instead. Instead, it gives you a little bit more hydration. But typically, I use my Virage moisturizer, okay, because it's lightweight. I love the way it feels on my skin, and I don't feel it really clogs my pores. There are some essential oils that I use during the summer months a little bit more than others that I would use during the rest of the time, rest of the season, rest of the other seasons. One in particular that I swear by and I really get my clients on is lavender. So lavender is a great essential oil to have for summertime because if you get a sunburn, it's a great way to soothe the sunburn. It will minimize the sunburn in I can't even begin to tell you how fast it'll bring the sunburn down because like last year and the year before, I had went in the sun without sunblock and I got burnt, and this dramatically reduced my sunburn. I can't even begin to tell you guys how fast. It was just, to me, I think in less than 48 hours, everything was gone, and I added a couple different oils, which actually, come to think of it, I might put a summer video about my top essential oils for summertime. So this way you guys can see which ones I use and why I use them. So I love to incorporate this in my nighttime skincare routine. So I use the Virage serum at night, and what I like to do is add 1 drop of lavender to that. It just really soothes the skin. It's great for any irritation on the skin. If you have hyperpigmentation or you have something called the pregnancy mask and you have melasma, this is a great essential oil to start incorporating into your skin because it's really going to help a ton. Even with those of you that have rosacea, this is a great oil to use. Now, I do use frankincense as well, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into all of that in a separate video. So this way you can just really zone in on what I use for that. But if you ask me one essential oil to have on hand during the summer, it's definitely lavender, and I love putting this in my body cream. I also make my own body cream with essential oils to give me the cellular repair that I need, especially during this time of the year. But what I love to do is get double duty, right? I love products that offer double duty for me. So Doterra has a hydrating body mist. You can tell how much I use it because the foil's coming off of it. But this is their hydrating body mist with beautiful blend oil in here. So what I like to do is apply this to my entire body, and then you can either spray it onto the body itself, okay, because it comes with a little spray applicator right here, or you can put it in the palm of your hands like I do and apply lavender to your entire body with it. After a day out in the sun, your skin is going to feel amazing. Your body's going to thank me for these two, okay? Then let's just say you love that beachy wavy hair, but you don't want the chemicals in a product, right? So you're going to take your body mist, after your hair is a little wet, towel dry, and you're going to apply this to the ends of your hair. Usually go halfway down, and you're going to get such a nice beach wave out of this product. So for those of you that really don't like blowing out your hair or styling your hair during this time of the year, then you're definitely going to want to incorporate this on towel dry hair and just let it air dry and just let it do its thing. You can also put it in a top knot, and when it comes out, you're going to have a beautiful beachy wave to it. So you have some options. The other thing I also like to do is take some fractionated coconut oil, apply it with this if I want more moisture, or just go on with lavender onto the body after a day out in the sun, and it's really going to soothe the skin and nourish it the way it should post sunbathing, okay, or post pool bathing or post gardening. So these are things that you really should have on hand. So I hope you enjoyed this video today on my summer beauty must-haves. These are the ones I'm really going to every single day. I haven't stopped. They're just lovely. I hope you've enjoyed it. I think on my next video, I'm going to go into the next two will be top foundations and top SPF and why those are important for this time of the year. Okay, so give this video a thumbs up, leave a comment down below. What else do you guys want to hear about in terms of summer beauty? Is there summer skincare? Is there something for summertime in terms of beauty that you really want to know? Even hair care, body care, and I'll start creating those videos, and within the next week you should probably have at least another 2 videos after this one. Thank you so much for your support, guys. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like this video, share it, and comment below. Love you guys. Happy summer.